Okay guys, I just wanted to do another quick video of, this will be my EDC bag. Before we actually get into the contents of the bag, I would like to make something kind of clear. Due to the nature of my job, I'm currently active duty military. There will be no firearms as part of the contents of this bag, so just kind of a heads up. Now if say I'm on leave or something and I'm traveling, I still take this bag with me. I'd probably add a backup pistol and maybe a mag to my regular carry, so I had a spare mag. So I just wanted to kind of make that clear. Another thing is, this is not a survival bag. This is just stuff that I use on an everyday basis that I like to keep close by me, things I might need, just little things like that. So don't expect there to be like survival gear in here. I'm not going to take this out into the wilderness and live off the land with this bag. So first, the bag itself is a Draco Gear bag. I've had this bag for about 3 years now. No issues with it whatsoever. I absolutely love it. The zippers are perfect. Never had any problems with it. I like this bag a lot. I don't keep a lot of stuff on the outside of the bag. The only two things I really keep are, I have a Gerber Multi-Tool that I like to keep. I use that quite a bit, mostly just the pliers and maybe a screwdriver every once in a while. And then I also keep this clip out here if I need to hang the bag up on something, or a lot of times it just ends up holding my water bottle. It's just a S-beaner. Got it at Dick's Sporting Goods. This first pouch right here, I just keep a notepad so I can write stuff down if I need to. And then the only other thing that I keep in there is I keep some batteries. I have AAAs in this one, and then 2 AAAs and 2 AAs in this one. And those are just spare batteries for flashlights I have in here, or the headlamp that I keep in my truck, just in case I need some batteries. Okay, let's get into this little pouch right here. This is probably more of like an admin type pouch. I keep hand sanitizer, some pens. These are just some spare keys to my truck, and then I got a spare house key in there. There's also just a keychain light. I mean, it's decent. It's bright enough to illuminate anything that I would need, like inside the truck or underneath the truck if I needed to see something. And right now there's 2 flashlights in this section. I just picked this stream light up the other day. I'm probably just going to add this to my everyday carry. I'll throw this in a pocket because it's real small. It's actually really bright too. It just takes one single AAA battery. And then I've also got this cheap police security flashlight. I've had this for a couple years now, and it has yet to crap out on me. It seems to be a pretty decent light. It's not super bright, but it works. Does what it needs to do. And then I've also got this little Gerber knife. It's came pretty sharp. I don't use this one very often. I usually have a knife in my pocket, so this is just in here in case I forget to grab it or somebody needs to borrow a knife and I don't want to give them the one in my pocket. I also keep a little sharpening stone in here. It's just a Smith's sharpening stone. I like to keep that handy. Now I do smoke e-cigs, so I've always got spare juice in here and a spare set of batteries. Another kind of cool thing I figured out on my last camping trip is because I build my own coils in my e-cigs, it does have a heating element in it. So I just kind of had this idea, like I was gonna try to light my fire with my e-cig element, and it worked perfect. I just took some leaves and just kind of piled it up and just hit the button, and they fired right up right away. So that's kind of a secondary use for it. Thought that was kind of cool. I didn't know if anybody had ever thought about that before. I know there's a lot of people that smoke e-cigs. So in this little pouch up front right here, I just keep a pair of sunglasses. They're just simple Oakley sunglasses. I've also got this little Verizon Wi-Fi emitter thing. This is awesome for when I'm traveling in the truck, especially when I have my kids and they want to play on their tablets. Then I can have Wi-Fi so they can watch their movies and stuff, and I don't have to worry about draining my battery on my phone doing the hotspot. So I've found this very useful, especially with kids. And then if I'm someplace too and I don't want to use the hotspot on my phone and I want to play on a tablet or look something up, then I can do that too, and I don't have to deal with trying to look at the screen on my phone. I actually have a decent sized screen I can look at. So that's everything for that pouch. Let's go ahead and open up this. This will be the second largest pouch. And this one, pretty much everything that's would be labor intensive in my job, you have to wear gloves for, so I always keep a pair of gloves, and these are just some Oakley gloves with the hard knuckles in them. And then I keep, this is a portable battery that I have, and all my electronics take the exact same cord or charging cord, so that kind of narrows down what I have to carry. And this is nice little battery unit because it is kind of heavy, but it has a solar panel on it, and I can actually set this on my dashboard and it'll charge itself. It takes quite a while. Most of the time I just end up plugging it into the wall and keep a good charge on it, and I can charge my phone like between 8 and 10 times from dead with this. So this is actually a pretty useful tool to keep handy on you, especially if you don't have access to a wall charger and your phone starts dying or you don't feel like charging it in the vehicle. This one, you just kind of press the button, it'll tell you how charged it is. 4 blue lights is fully charged, and then it just goes down from there. This one, kind of a neat feature, I've never used it, but it's there if I ever need it, is this one also has a light built into it. So that's kind of cool. Inside this little pouch right here, I just keep some a deck of cards. You may see how many times, like on TDYs, we'll just be sitting around doing nothing and need to just pass the time, so we'll play a couple games of spades or something. Inside here, I just keep a lighter and a fingernail clipper. All kinds of uses for both of those items. I don't have anything back here as of right now. I like to keep this pack kind of light because I have to carry it everywhere. So just to keep, I just keep things that I know I'm gonna need or I use occasionally. Just, I don't like to throw a lot of like what ifs in my just everyday carry bags. Inside here, none of my kids drink from bottles anymore, so I just kind of repurpose this, and I just keep a serving of protein powder in here in case I ever get done at the gym and I forgot to put some in my gym bag, and I always got some with me. And then inside this little mesh pouch right here, I just keep probably about 10 feet of paracord, just any number of uses for that. Always good to have some on you. And then just some energy pills for if it's been a long day and I didn't get a lot of sleep, something to kind of keep me up. This is just my Samsung Galaxy tab I always keep in here. I just keep it in an otter box. I use that quite a bit when I study. And then the only other thing that I keep in this main compartment right here is just a hat. It's a Carhartt hat. It's really lightweight, but it keeps your head pretty warm. It doesn't get a whole lot, doesn't get very cold down here in South Carolina, but every once in a while, if you've been outside all day, it's nice to have a hat. Then inside this little pencil pouch right here, I just keep a couple of little things. I just got some Halls in case I have a sore throat or somebody at work has a sore throat. And I have this little bag that I just kind of keep some loose change in. And I keep about $10 of ones in there. You just never know. Like, a lot of times it just ends up getting used at our snack fund at work in case I want a Monster or something. But I've always got at least a few bucks on me in case I need it. Then this is kind of just a little kit I bought because I just wanted to kind of get good at the skill. But it's a lockpick set. And this has come in handy so many times. Plus it's a cool skill to have, like I said. Like my neighbor locked themselves out of the house the other day, and he asked me if I knew a way to get in there, and I was like, sure. So I brought this out, and within 30 seconds I had his deadbolt undone and then his regular lock undone, and he was in his house. So I recommend picking one of these up and kind of practicing with it. You shouldn't have any issues like carrying one of these around as long as you don't plan on doing anything illegal with it, which I don't. It's not something I'm interested in. It's just kind of a nice skill to have. The only other thing that I keep in here, and this will be the last item, is a little Coleman all-purpose first aid kit for your auto, home, and camp. And this just has like your real basic essentials in here. Some towelettes, some sting relief, triple antibiotic ointment, some band-aids, several different kinds of band-aids. It's got a razor blade, some safety pins, and looks like it's got some gauze in there. This is a real basic kit to take care of little things. It's not a trauma kit by any means. So that's my everyday carry kit. If you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, how I use it, why I carry it, why I don't carry something else, just leave a comment or shoot me an email. If there's anything you think I could add that's not something crazy, something I can actually keep in here, just go ahead and let me know. I'm always open to new suggestions. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.